Hi, I'm Mark Cleghorn. Welcome to the Photographer Academy. And don't worry, we're not in somebody's boudoir behind us. We're in this small little set that we've created. And our model for the day is Kelsey. Say hi, Kels. We're looking at a styling in photography, kind of depends on what kind of thing that you like, but you always have to take inspiration from something. Today we're kind of being inspired from one of my kind of childhood, or photographer childhood, in other words, heroes, David Hamilton. I loved his sensuality and his softness to the images that he was showing in the Age of Innocence kind of photography. Not everybody's kind of taste, I know, today especially, but this is about a feeling and kind of just looking to bring the emotion out. And then what we are as photographers, we interpret these things in our own way. So probably the secret of the day is going to be, I've cut out my plastic glass, all right? And I've taped it on to the actual lens just with a bit of gaffer, all right? And this is just plastic glass that you'll get from a cheap frame. We've scratched it. We did it on a film kind of weeks ago now, and I've basically used it ever since. But it's about degrading the image. Everything that we're going to see on screen is basically as shot and everything else with it. So the first thing I'm going to do is what kind of color balance or anything else, or am I going to do that in the post-production? In this case, the color balance is going to have something done for my finished images, but what you're going to be seeing is the color image as shot. I've actually set the color balance into flash mode, so it's a set color balance, which means no matter how I degrade the image on the front, because remember, everything you put in front of light will kind of color the light in some way, as well as the actual light itself will color itself. So basically, we're going to just show you as screen, but this lovely soft effect that you're seeing is basically as I'm photographing on camera. We're shooting at 2.8. So I've got to make sure that my focus is in place and sharp where I want it to be. 400 ISO, you know that many of you know with my fitness now and everything else, I've got to shoot on 125th of a second or above to make sure I don't have any camera shake and everything else. Good excuse to go on a diet, Cleghorn, yeah, but basically bad excuse if you're not really a gym bunny as well, which I'm not. But I need to get my fitness up as a photographer. But today it's about Age of Innocence, or kind of that giving us that interpretation. So we put down our checkered floor vinyl. This is available at pretty much most kind of carpet shops, cheap as chips if you can get the offcuts. In fact, we've got two pieces stuck together because it is cheap as chips. We've got a kind of the flower wall in the background. That's something that we have bought in many years ago, small little squares of flowers that we kind of zip tie together to make up our wall. And then we just put those on a background support. We put lots of bit of netting across it, including onto the window to create this kind of small set. And as a commercial photographer, creating sets, creating mood, creating realism is obviously what I try and actually do. As a portrait photographer, I try and put all those skills from the commercial end into the kind of the social end as well, and things really. The only thing I'll struggle to do today is at times focus, because this is going to try and focus through the plastic glass that is kind of blurred. And when the lighting is kind of subdued and flat, it will struggle more. Obviously, if you've got the likes of flash or some kind of sharp lighting, like sunlight coming through, it'll be a lot of help. Daylight is our main thing, and basically I've exposed for the light coming in from here, metered it from Kelsey's face towards the light source, and then if I want to, I'll open up the aperture just a little bit more to actually get into the images. We're going to try and do 3 looks, isn't it, really? We haven't rehearsed this or anything, all right? So I've just done a few kind of shots just to make sure the lighting's good. We kind of began off by just looking at what we were going to wear. So we kind of started off up here and the kind of looking at the set. This is before I decided to shoot the whole shoot then with the plastic on, yeah? And then as far as, just before we got going, we decided to kind of just add something into the hair itself, give it more of that boho kind of look and feel, all right? So without delay, let's get into the shoot and now kind of look at our first kind of pose. Okay, so Kels, let's drop down a little bit more, move the bottom down towards that way a little bit. Let's lean onto the forearm, not quite onto the belly, that's it. Bring this top leg across fully for me, and we're just going to be looking out towards here, okay? But the eyes at me now. So let's do the quick look. Quick test shot. Always when I do the first shot, now you're obviously going to see on camera, I got to kind of look off to my television screen to actually check it's there. And what I would say at this point, if this was what I was going to continue the shoot with, this would be a lazy photographer. In other words, I'm going to have to do a lot of post-production in cropping and everything else to really kind of make this great. So the first things first, let's make sure that we're shooting like a film photographer in the horizons and everything else. Kels, lean back with the head just towards the here. Can you almost lean backwards? There you go, great, just there. Keep it. Let's bring this top hand up towards, no, the top one, that one, sorry, up towards the hairline. That's gorgeous there. And eyes to me first. Bring this hand down towards the groin, that's lovely. Raise the chin up, it's gorgeous. Eyes close to me. Let's use both hands behind you, so you're almost going to push the body away from the actual the sofa itself. Keep it. Bring the head into some light more for me. Keep it. Eyes at me now. Keep that. Pretty. And again, keep it. Roll on to the belly, I think, fully. So it's kind of lay down and almost stretch out with the hands. Towards, leaning the head in towards the hands again. Keep it. Eyes close to me for one. Let's come right on the edge of the sofa. That's lovely, almost drop in. Let's lean the head into this hand here. And let's use this hand down towards the floor, I think. That's lovely, let's do it. Keep it, little half smile. That's lovely. Let's do an almost drunken maiden, shall we? So just roll onto your back more first. That's it, dropping back. Drunken maiden is an expression that we use in our boudoir kind of workshops. Means the client is actually hanging over the edge of the bed, just going from there. Just kind of leaning out towards here again, that's lovely. Eyes closed for one. Again, eyes at me now. This knee right up higher, that's lovely. Keep it, eyes closed to me. Keep it. Shoot from above a minute. Eyes closed again. Reveal more of the nickel line, so just bring that back a little bit more. That's perfect, keep it. Again, can you almost look towards that direction? Do you need that left hand to be doing the head support?
It's going to fall off otherwise.
Do you want to put it on again? Grab it on. Okay, just use your right hand to actually pick up the, that's it. So you knew already, keep it, stay there, moving just to the head position. Eyes at me now, please, Kels. Reveal more of the nickel line more for me. Both, that's gorgeous there. Keep it. Hide the pant a little bit, it's just showing in the crotch. There you go. Raise that knee up to me more. Keep it. Eyes closed again. It's beautiful. Stay there for me, let's shoot the full length. Again, darling, keep it. Okay, come back up again. Roll back actually onto the belly for me. Or up on the side, in fact, it's fine. Let's get the legs quite high up here, shall we? It's lovely. Let's bring this knee across. Let's expose more of the buttock and the, so bring up the gown just a little bit more. And now just lean. Can you almost bring your torso, that's it, you're there. And lean it back towards the light. Eyes towards there, that's great. Keep it. Okay, that's lovely. Lean back with the head, Kelsey, more for me, darling. Can you expose the bottom more for me? So take all that, and again, more. Again, it's gorgeous. Stretch both hands back towards the light for me again. Gorgeous. Let's come on the edge of the shades just a little bit more for me. That's lovely there. Same thing again. Keep it. Again. Okay, let's sit you up on the, let's sit up first. So turn your back to me. Move along the sofa more. And yeah, just let's sit first, shall we? Sit on your right buttock, let the left foot touch onto the floor, turn your back to me. Oh, I like that. Okay, I was wrong, all right. Kind of almost bring it down, just keep on the nipple covered there. Turn your back to me a little bit more and lean towards that top part of the chaise for me. That's the yeah. Looking out for me again, darling. Keep it. Sit up taller, in fact. Sit up taller, looking as if you're adjusting the edge of your top on the sleeve. That's lovely. Bring both hands just to the cleavage. It's lovely. Keep it again. Stay there while I come closer. Same thing again. Keep it. Looking out here, please, Kels. Keep it. It's lovely. Let's do the back shot. Okay, let's sit on the, drop the one foot down at least. Can you come onto the edge of the sofa more? Right on the edge, just perch on the edge more. Great. Drop it down as much as you can and almost just give me as much bare back as you can, yeah? Let's do that first. Going up onto the toe with this front foot, can you put the knee up higher? Can you bring it up higher for me, Danny? Just right up high, that's it. Keep it. Stay there for me. This is where the lens is really focusing problem. Focus on the floor, switch the focus off on lens. Okay, I'm going to stay still a minute. Turn the head to me a little bit, look profile. Okay, drop the shoulders fully off, cover over your boobs. Give me as much back as you can. Great. Same pose, both hands towards the middle of the bust. Cover over the boobs, yeah. Keep it. Foot up higher for me if you can. Bring the toe back to you more. That's lovely. Looking down towards your hands. That's lovely. More. Keep it. You covered? I'm coming up. It's gorgeous there. Focus in, Mark. Switch the focus on. Looking out, please, Kels. Turn the head away from me. Can you turn your back to me? Turn your back more. And look into the window to my left. Keep it. It's gorgeous. Keep it. Love it. Lean up into that part of the chaise for me. Hang on to your top. Easier said than done, isn't it? Twist your back to me again if you can. That's it. It's better, in fact, if you set there. Lovely. And looking towards your left more. Keep it. Lose that hand, in fact. Can you just lay on your back, so push your bottom away more, so just almost the drunken maiden from there, but high up. There you go. Lied. Lean into your back, into that top of the chaise. And now with the head, cover over. Up towards here again. Keep it. More. Bring the gown up from the middle and just bring it towards the crotch. Push the hand in towards the crotch more, that's it. Keep it. Almost roll to me a little bit more. There you go, it's gorgeous. Eyes closed, head leaning back. Stay there. Shoot the full length, and then we'll get changed, I think. Keep it, eyes closed. Excellent, let's get changed. Love it, nice shot, Kelsey. Yeah, really good. It's always nice when you're beginning to photograph in a new setting. And I think that's one of the great things about a portrait photographer. If you allow yourself to kind of get out of the normal, you can really start to actually bring a little bit more variety into your kind of shoot. Obviously, when I'm working at 2.8, I need to make sure that focus is really on the face. I can already see some images that they're off sharp, they're gone. And we've got to make sure they go. Perfect example, yeah? Where's it gone? There you go. That's when you forget to actually switch from manual focus back into actually more to focus. And remember, it's not the lens at fault, it's not the camera at fault, it's not the lighting at fault. It's because I've stuck this thing on the front and it's trying to hunt of where the focus is and everything else. But I think that's a really, really